Hey everyone, my name is Ishan and I welcome you all to this session. In this session, we shall learn what is JUnit all about. In the process, we shall understand the basics of JUnit and also how to download and install JUnit onto our computer system. But before we begin, make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so you never miss an update from Simplilearn. So without any further ado, let's get started with what is JUnit. JUnit is an open source unit testing framework for Java. Here, the term unit testing framework comes into consideration. So before moving forth, let's check what is meant by the term unit testing. Unit testing, as the name suggests, is a way of testing a unit. Here, a unit refers to the smallest piece of code that can be fetched out of the system. It can be a line of code, a method, or a class. Keep in mind, smaller the chunk of code, the better it is. If the tested units are small, the tests tend to run faster, providing a better insight into the code and its performance. Unit testing helps in the early identification of defects. It enables the developers to spend more time on reading the code rather than writing it. And a successful code helps in boosting the confidence of the developer. Then coming back to JUnit, the framework is used by Java developers to create and test their codes. It is used for unit testing of the source code, and JUnit works on the approach of testing a small part, then coding that, and continuing the same till the end. JUnit testing helps developers to develop more reliable, readable, and a bug-free code. Every time a new code is added, all the test cases have to be re-executed to make sure that nothing is broken. There are graphs in JUnit that show the progress of the test. The graphs show green when the test runs smoothly and it turns red when the test fails. Now, when we know about JUnit, let's see the way to download and install that into our system. Before you go on to install JUnit, make sure you have JDK and Eclipse installed in your computer system. So, let's go on. First, open your browser. In the browser, type download JUnit. In download JUnit, we'll get about JUnit. In about JUnit, when we scroll, we find download and install. In download and install, when we go inside that link, we will find two jar files. Here, let's download these two jar files. When we click on this download button, we will download jar. After the first jar is downloaded, let's go back to that page and download the second jar file. After both the jar files are downloaded, let's go to the location. Here we can see two of our jar files are downloaded. Let's copy these jar files, go to our documents, and here in the Java libraries, where all the Java libraries are stored, let's paste them. After we have pasted these files, we shall open our Eclipse. As soon as our Eclipse opens, we will first create a project. Here, new, then we shall create a Java project. In Java project, let's name it JUnit installation. Click on next and finish. Here, then in this Java project, right click on it and go to the build path option. In the build path option, go to configure build path. Here go to the tab libraries and this side go to add external jars. In add external jars, you will get the location of our two jar files, and if you don't get them, you can browse to the location where you have stored them or to the location of Java libraries. Then select these two files and open them. You will see the two jar files appear here. Then click on Apply and Close. Now come back to JUnit installation, that is a project, right click on it and click on Refresh. Then right click on the SRC folder, go to New and create a package. Let's name the package to be JUnit install and click on Finish. In this package, create a new class and we shall name the class JUnit install and click on Finish. Now let's create a method over here. In the method, we shall type public void my JUnit install then system.out.println welcome to my JUnit testing. Now I will add a library over here, library test. I can see an error. Now when I hover over this library, I can see it says import test. So now when I click on it, the error is gone. Now we shall run our test, and since we are testing with JUnit, we shall click here, go on, run as JUnit test. Here we shall click on OK, and then we can see in the console it shows welcome to my JUnit testing, as we had placed it over here. Here on the left side you can see the JUnit report. You can see runs 1 out of 1 and there is no or 0 errors, and same there are 0 failures. So here in the space provided, you can have as many number of tests, as many bunch of code you want, and with the help of JUnit you can test any particular part of the code. And so with this, we have come to the end of this session. I hope you guys found it informative and helpful. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.